Hi, folks. We've got a great interview for you today. We have Sophia Cerimele. Sophia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me on. I'm so excited.
You are the FM Swimmer of the Week, and we're going to show everybody why. This was an amazing swim, and we're going to show you folks exactly what happened here. It was, go ahead and explain the relay and the meet you were in, things like that. Tell us a little bit about the story before we get started.
So it was my high school district meet, and it was the 4 free relay, which is the second day, and it's the last event. And I was the anchor on the relay, so I was the last person to go. So a little bit of
And you
stress
are you
behind
are a
that, but
senior, is that right?
yeah.
So this was the your last swim of your
Yes.
entire high school career, is that right?
Yep, and in my own pool. So it
It
was,
could have been better said than
yeah.
got it. So we're going to show you this, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about how this all worked out and what happened here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to watch this happen. And where are you here?
I'm I'll be the third person to dive in. I'm in the white cap right there.
Right here. Is that right? I'm circling it here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ready? And let's so you're going to be the third person to go in. Here we go. Let's take a look. And there she goes, number three off the blocks in the white cap. So what are you thinking right here?
I was honestly, I was just like no thoughts. I was just like go. Like
Just
honestly, that first
going.
50, I was trying to make up some ground to at least get second. Um,
And you've
at least
already
touch.
taken second place away. But
Yeah.
watch this, folks. This is what you call determined. We couldn't stop watching this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Just phenomenal. I'm wondering what you're thinking about this time.
At, on that last lap, I remember I was in so much pain, but I was like, okay, like I see her, like I got this, like I can do it. So I was just like pushing through, like you know.
Watch this reaction if you can here. Oh, I love it. Wow, fantastic. So tell us a little bit about because we had kind of a unique situation. I'll stop the share here. And so we had an interesting situation. So you came to us. How long have you worked with us?
I think I had 3 classes, so I think it was in the
Three
beginning of February.
three classes over like what, 3 or 4 days or something like this, right? And I know
Yeah.
you were a little worried.
Yeah, I was very, very nervous for that meet.
Got it. And when you came to us, I said, it's really a roll of the dice here, right? Because, and then we're very blunt about it because you're trying to change your stroke within a short period of time. And what we found was you had a really glaring opportunity in a good way, right? And do you remember what it was that we had identified in it?
I was cutting my stroke short at the back end of it, and I wasn't getting as much pull in my stroke as I should have been.
Right. And that propulsion is a really big deal. So we know there's approximate about 60% of all the propulsion happening at the back of the stroke. So for
Mhm.
us, it was a pretty easy fix. But the whole question, as you remember, I said, we don't know if your tricep is because you're very muscular. And we were going to say, okay, if that tricep is built to handle this or not, because it could be, a lot of muscle that doesn't have the endurance it needs. So we're going to roll the dice, see if we can push back farther in your stroke. And how much time did you drop in that?
Like 3 seconds.
3 seconds in 100 freestyle
Yeah.
in 2 weeks or less.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And one thing I remember I said to you, and this is really important, is you don't want to wonder, right? If you're going to go, go. And I
Yeah.
think you are the ultimate in I'm going to go.
Yeah.
You just threw everything to the wind. You didn't worry about it. You took off. You couldn't even remember the race at the end of it. It was right. and you blast away. So all of us just want to, and the whole fluid mechanics team here want to congratulate you on you carrying it out so well. I mean, we were able to identify that was pretty much the easy part, but you
Yes.
were able to carry it out like nobody carries it out. That was fantastic, and
Thank you.
it was. I must have watched this now somewhere around 50 times.
Oh, I've watched it probably like at least 10 times a day for the past since it happened.
Yeah,
Like, that
it just
night, I couldn't even fall asleep. I was just watching it on replay.
wow. And so now where are you going from here? Right, you're finishing your high school soon, and now where are you headed?
I'm going to Towson University in the fall. I got a scholarship to swim and I'm also gonna study psychology there. So I'm
They were
really
some
excited.
pretty smart folks to give you a scholarship, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
You came in with a lot more than you even had to start with. Wow.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
getting their money's worth right away. Fantastic. Wow. And you're gonna study psychology, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. You are such a passionate person. It's easy to tell right away. You love what you do and you do such a wonderful job. You got a real support from your parents there. They're trying everything they can to help you and open the door. And you didn't walk through it. You kicked the door down. So thank you so much for joining us tonight and congratulations. It was just a pleasure watching you.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun working with you guys over the past month and I would not have gone the times I did and if I didn't go, so it was definitely a blessing to be able to work with you guys.
And it was scary too, wasn't it?
Very. My arms hurt very bad after like 20 minutes of swimming it right. I was like, oh no.
Right. And and I think the big thing for me is I think the whole thing that made it work was your willingness to just let it go,
Yeah.
and just try as right. And as soon as because the physics are going to work, but they're only going to work if your mind allows it to,
Yeah.
because if you're worried about it, you won't hit it as hard.
Mhm.
Your muscle won't be able to really attack, and then right. So you have
Yeah.
to when you roll the dice, well, you really know how to roll 'em. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much, Sophia. We wish you the best of luck upcoming, and please keep in touch. Let us know how you're doing,
I
and
will.
maybe we'll be able to have you on again as you go through your career in college.
I hope so. That'd be really cool.
Terrific. Okay. Thanks again.
Thank you.